What's up, people? Who's up for a little bit of daytime streaming? I don't know how long we're gonna be live today. Maybe just like an hour or so. But figured to come hang out with you guys, talk about the new update and all that. What's up, people? Polymation first one here, followed by Legacy. Got Amir in the house, Pixie Bell, Matthew 1238, Atomic X91. Arcfighter 457, Leroy Code, what's up, dude? Mr. Panaz, Bigfoot 3000, what's up, guys? Alright, we need to get this started nice and quick. No screwing around. Actually get a tweet out fast, right? What's up, Hyperstream, Booker, June SS, Jose Cortez, Brutology, what's up, guys? Alright, let's do this. Eddie sent it over $2 saying, so happy you're live. At first I read that as, so happy you're alive, as if something had happened between last night's stream and right now, in the 10 hours or whatever, 12 hours it's been. What the hell, BG, that you, Ziski? It is me. Eddie, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Continuing what you started last night. Slap. Thanks, man. Thank you. All right. BG, you're live. What's up, Hector? All right, let's do this. Oh, Croy Heavia sent it over $2 saying you're awesome, dude. Thanks, man. Not only for the $2, but for the telling me that I'm awesome comment. Thanks, man. Go ahead and toss up there. We got ourselves double-headed D. Okay, alright. Back to Twitter, for real. We gotta do this. Dearest Rat Marvel Champions. Crap, I don't have a tweet, really? Is the thing? I don't have a tweet. I just don't have one. So the True Strike buff, I did see the True Strike buff. I didn't see all of the patch notes, but I am happy that they went through with that True Strike buff. I think that was a good move. I think that was a real good move. That was a really good move. So Entry 5-star 45 took down Realm of Legends, Cap Marvel in 188 hits. Okay. For 455, I'm trying to think. Is that good? I'm not even sure. Because does he have multiple hit stuff? I mean, it sounds like it's an improvement. It sounds like an improvement. I don't. Oh man. Eddie and Croy both sent it over another $1. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I mean, it's definitely an improvement, right? Definitely an improvement. He was actually apparently not that bad on defense, so hopefully this makes him a little bit even better on defense. Last Zarnian saying, what the hell, man? I'm trying to get some sleep. Well, too bad, Last Zarnian. Dear Survivor Champions, I'd rather see someone on the street coming towards me with a knife than a clipboard. Oh man. Do I want to say that? I feel like I get the joke, but I feel like somebody's gonna come up to me on the street with a knife then because I said that tweet. Maybe all right. Let's put a massive tweak on that tweet. Hold on, I got the tweet, guys. I got the tweet. Eddie sent it over to the $5, guys. What the heck is going on here? Got the tweet out. Thank you, Eddie. Saying my big D. It is your big D, my friend. All yours. Let's say this. I just started collecting clipboards. This is so stupid. Just started collecting clipboards. So far, I have 2 and a 12-month subscription to Clipboard Monthly. the #1 clipboard collecting magazine. Yes, I am now live. Okay. All right. Awful tweet? Check. Tweet? Check. All right. Rip93 Ford also sent in over $5, saying, dude, 100% 5.4 a couple days ago. Finally got my hands on a Stark Spidey. Very nice, dude. Congrats on that. Too bad I'm out of gold and ISO. Ugh. Got 5.3 left before fully 100% in Act 5. Nice, dude. Nice. 5.3 is a grind, but hey, man, you are almost there, my friend. Congrats on that, Spidey. Congrats on that, Spidey. All right. And yeah, thank you again, Rip93 Forward, for the $5. All right, so I never actually checked out the patch notes in their entirety. I saw what somebody posted in my Alliance's line chat. Let's go over there real quick. We got some stuff to talk about. We're not going to do just Arena. We'll get to Arena in a second, which also means I'm not going to be able to read you guys' comments as much until we get to Arena. As always, guys, keep that in mind. If you got questions to ask and stuff, give me a minute. Let's go through some of the patch notes and that kind of thing first. Talk about the deal that just came out, because it was actually not that bad. I'm kind of considering it. And then be able to chat a lot more. Okay. Or actually, maybe there's not even... Maybe there's not even a ton here that I didn't already know about, now that I'm just kind of glancing over this page. Okay, so 17.2, it's on its way to you right now. Yeah, that's today. Okay. New quest, alright, we don't really need to read about that. Chaos Rift, yeah, we already know those are coming. Alliance quest update, yeah, we already knew about that. Okay, it's cool that they actually buffed Sentry this quickly. I'm sad they didn't do the same thing with Carnage. But I really like this stuff, guys. I like when there's updates to champions in patches, even if that's not like the intent of the patch is to make some sweeping changes to champions and stuff like that. Just throw in some stuff like this every now and then, or like every update. By every now and then, I mean like every single update. I want to see some kind of tweaks to champions to make them a bit better. So yeah, this is really cool. I'm not all that familiar with Sentry anymore, ever since I did that one testing and found out like, oh, this dude is doo-doo. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go retest him, but apparently he's, from what Cameron said, I saw Cameron's comment saying he's, what are the words he used? He's, let me find this here. Your thumbnail's so imaginative. That's not the one. Jay Divine, what's up, dude? Where's your comment? What's up, Thanatos? Sentry is serviceable now, nothing too extreme. Okay. And I mean, that's fine. He doesn't need to be an absolute god or anything like that, as long as he's, like, decent. Could be picky, but all the states should have been 100% chance. I agree with that, too. I think, this is weird to me. Maybe there's some reason behind it that I just don't know, but this is kind of weird to me. Why is it not 100%? It's kind of silly. But okay, anyway, we'll have to do some testing on Sentry again at some point. Maybe we'll do. Well, all right. Next time there's a Sunday testing stream, we could do Red Hulk finally and Sentry, and yeah, kind of playing around with those guys because I still need to test Red Hulk. All right, and then there was just the bug fixes and improvement. Okay, so I guess I already knew everything about the update, but a couple of big things out of the bug fixes and improvements. If you guys did not read this. Well, first off, fixed an issue where restarting the game while downloading content will cause the download to start over. You guys might have to uninstall your game and then download the update. I had to do that. Otherwise, it just said, I don't know, some error popped up. I didn't take a screenshot of it. Some error popped up, and I had to uninstall and reinstall the entire game. So you might have to do that. BGI 45 Sentry, he did Realm of Legends, Captain Marvel in around 180 hits. He's not amazing, but he's very fun. Okay, alright. Good to know, Idolist. The reason they left the Steadfast Approach at 60 is it's the most powerful of the 3 stances. Okay. Got it. Oh, 100% perfect block. Ooh, okay, all right. What's up, Pastor Blaster? Yeah, I know you got that century. Or Plexi had said it over $2 saying, I'm in biochem lecture, but BG is a priority. Oh no, dude. Biochem, that sounds like it's a pretty tough course, man. Forget my stream. Pay attention in there. But thank you for the $2, man. Appreciate that. What's up, BG? Yeet OS in the house. What's up, Yeet? I have to delete and reinstall every update. It never gives me the update in the App Store. Really, Tubes? I actually had the update in the App Store. I downloaded it, and there was just some error message that popped up when I tried to log in, or something like that. All right. Anyway, just a couple more things in here that are more important, I would say. Like, all of these things are important. You kind of want to read through all of them, but the two big ones here, I would say, are fixed an issue where Mephisto's soul imprisonment debuff would cancel Medusa's signature ability. So Mephisto is no longer like the ultimate counter to Medusa, just completely turning off her abilities. I'm guessing the way it works is it turns off her Furies for the first 15 seconds, and then she starts to gain Furies. So in a lot of fights, never mind, I was going to say in a lot of fights that's still fine, but no, it's really not, because in an Alliance War, those fights are going to last more than 15 seconds. It's not like Mephisto has the craziest damage in the world. But Medusa's counterable in a lot of other ways, so I think Mephisto is still a good champion. I think Medusa is not going to become a bigger problem in Alliance War. Maybe, you know, she'll be slightly more difficult. You know, it's a slight buff to Medusa, but nothing really. And then the other thing is improved True Strike to also bypass auto block, which is really cool, man. This should be a standalone thing right here. Like they need to make this like boom, like right in one of these categories, like big feature. That buff to True Strike, because I think that's a big deal. I think it's a big deal. It's gonna make all the True Strike champions more interesting. And True Strike is one of those. It's one of those modifications to champs that, like, it was always cool, but not that interesting. You know, like, it always did something, but it never felt like it was quite enough. And this, with the addition of auto block champions and getting around that, it feels like True Strike is finally something to like really, kind of like a standout ability now. So that's cool. So it was a Black Widow 3% in a class, so you're on mute or off. Yeah, Starfighter, 3% chance to start the stream. All right, let's go look at some other things. Let's look at this. Let's look at this offer. I don't think I clicked it in. No, yeah, I didn't do it. Okay, so this offer is actually pretty interesting. The first offer for 150 units. My God, I wish that just wasn't even there. Because I would actually pick up the second offer, I think. Actually, would I? It's debatable. It's debatable. Even without that 150 unit entry to getting the better packages, I might not have. Ultimately, I don't think I'm going to get this package, but it's actually pretty tempting. So altogether, it's 2150 units, and you get yourself a Tier 4 Basic and 14 Tier 1 Alphas. Just kind of, you know, to remind you guys the way I look at these things, I consider Tier 1 Alphas to be approximately 100 units in value. You could look at them however you want in terms of value for you, but I consider them to be about 100 units in value just because of the comparison between the Glory Store Tier 1 Alphas and the potions that you can find for a similar price. And sometimes the potions in the Glory Store, sometimes these things will actually go on sale. So they're not, you know, like, because the potions are a little bit cheaper than the Tier 1 Alphas, but, oh, speaking of, you know what, let me grab another one of these, because, yeah. But the potions, what was I going to say? They sometimes go on sale, so they're not always just 100 units, so even though they're cheaper in terms of glory, you know, that's kind of the way I see it. Plus, Alphas, I mean, I don't think they're as essential as something like potions for Alliance War right now. So anyway, that's how I consider those. I consider those to be about 100 units in value. That's not the right mail. Here we go. Tier 4 Basic I consider to be about 300-ish units in value. So we're talking like 1,700 between the two. You get some tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments in there. I still don't know how to price those things, but that's definitely something to consider. 9,000 tier 2 alpha fragments is quite a bit. And then you get 50. You essentially get 1 tier 4 class catalyst worth of tier 4 fragments. I would say if you need tier 4 class catalyst stuff, then this deal is like pretty good. It's tempting for me, and I don't even I consider those a 0 value because I don't really need any more tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals. I'm kind of those aren't my limiting factor, so I consider them like a 0 value for me, and I'm still considering this offer. So if you need tier 4 class catalyst stuff, I think this offer is pretty damn good. But I think I'm gonna pass. Like it's very tempting to pick up this offer and say screw the void featured Grandmaster crystals. It's probably the smarter thing to do is just spend my units on stuff like this that I know has a guaranteed value versus doing a gamble on featured Grandmaster crystals. But I want void, and I'm kind of willing to take that risk just for void. No other champion. I never want to buy a featured Grandmaster crystal outside of the ones for void just because I want him that much. So yeah, I think I'm still gonna save my units for the void featured GMCs. Amino89 sent over $5 saying, Croy Heavy was correct. You're awesome, BG. And Cam, congrats, buddy. I heard you got yourself a liar. He did. He definitely did get himself a liar. Amino, thank you very much for the $5, dude. Thank you, man. Confirming what Croy said. Thank you. When is the Void feature GMC opening? It's I think he comes back in about 4 weeks. Let me see if the Modok crystal is still in the. Yeah, this is the increased one. So yeah, 0.81%. Oh god, 0.81%. What am I even thinking, man? I'm gonna have like 10 to 20 of these things. The chances of me actually getting him is gonna be so low. But anyway, Labrat crystal. Yeah, so it goes Modok, and then Sentry, and then Void. So it should be 4 weeks, and then the Void Crystal will be here. I'm going to continue thinking about it. I might pull back on going for the GMCs at the last minute. I might just say screw it. Like, it's, not good enough or something. Not good enough for me to roll the dice on. I don't know. But, yeah, I want Void, guys. I really want Void. And then we got the Chaos Rift Shards. All right, cool. I gotta take a screenshot. Normally I take screenshots of all these little in-game messages to keep track of, but okay. Cool, man. The rifts are freaking awesome. I'm not gonna do any rifts until I amass a ton of shards, but yeah. All right, let's pop in the arena. Do not pulling void. Just do the math. I mean, I did the math on blade crystals and I didn't get them. So, you know what, man? Maybe you can't always trust the math. Go for a BG. Void is ranked 4 as a beast. What's up, high on PCP? Yeah, you got yourself a Void, right? I know you've had some pretty good luck with those GMCs in the past. Got a 5-star Sentry a few weeks ago. Looking forward to you testing him. Nice, man. It's not gonna. I gotta warn you. It's probably not gonna be. Well, maybe we'll do it on Sunday, because we'll also be testing Sabretooth on Sunday. So, depending on how long it takes to test Sabretooth, maybe we could test Sentry and Red Hulk. All 3 of those all in one. That'd be cool, right? Team anyway gonna line to coordinate lines. So stupid. What? Hello from New Zealand. Hello, New Zealand. Sean from New Zealand. Demiak, man, I think this might be when I started playing MCUC regular again. I don't know, though. What do you mean with this update? By the way, I like these loading screens. I like the, I like both of them. I like the login screen. I like the loading screen. Kabam always finds a way to keep those things fresh for the most part. Freaking awesome that they actually do that instead of just having like the standard loading screen for like 3 or 4 years or whatever. What were the offers with the tier 4 class catalyst? It was mostly tier 1 alpha crystals and then some other stuff thrown in. I just talked about it for like 5 minutes. I ain't gonna go back over it, Amir. Didn't do the math and got Blade and Void from yeah, there we go. Hector got the luck. Do synergies work on Alliance War defense? I don't think so. I feel like that's something that they would have put in the update if they fixed that, because it was definitely bugged before. Evening BG, what's up, Enzo? Yeah, it is not evening, my friend. Have 14 tier 1 alpha crystals and stash about to expire. Put those suckers to use, man. Do you got any 5-star champions you can rank up, even if they're not the greatest 5 stars? Just toss them in there. Alright. Ho ho ho! There's that Sentry. And Thanos. There's a data mine on Reddit for Proxima/Corvus, and peeps have screenshots of them from in-game in the Rift. Oh, yeah. So I haven't looked at any of that stuff yet, but I did see Cameron said there's no villain tag, which is awesome. It's about time Kabam's added more of these champs with no villain tags. Oh, hey, Brian, I was going to go out and get some lunch since I don't have anything to eat at home. But now you're streaming. Should I order a pizza? I mean, yeah. Pizza's always good, Damian. Pizza's always good. But it's also expensive to order food, so I don't know. If it's going to be cheaper for you to go out and grab some food, just go out and grab some food, man. You know I'm going to be back later tonight still. You know I'm going to be here. Read last, please. Don't want to type it again. Sucker. What's up, B-Manny? Where's your last one? I hate seeing a skill on 24. Never know if I should just use Stark or bring Void. Brought Void today. We'll know if it's 565 when I get closer with Scouter Lens. Oh, yeah, man. The old Scouter Lens. Yeah, dude. I agree. I hate seeing... I haven't even looked at my path yet to know what I have on there. But I do hate seeing skill champion there. If it wasn't for Scouter Lens, man, I'd be screwed. Alright, let me scroll this down. Super villains with no villain tag. That's one way to work around, I guess. That is a little bit funny, man. I saw... who posted that? Was it Graham that posted something like that? From like the Marvel wiki or whatever it was, that they're not just villains, they're super villains. They should just make a new tag, make a super villain tag. That doesn't work with Danger Sense. That'd be funny as hell. Good to see you're on during non-vampire hours. Yep, Grim Reaper. I was wondering if you remember screenshots if Kabam posted in the forums that they were going to reduce upgrade costs for 5 stars. I do remember that. Yes, they posted that when they released when they talked about adding 6-star champions to the game, I believe. That was only for the final rank though, because it used to cost 4. Oh, you know what? Let's go different arena. It used to cost 4 tier 4 or tier 5 basic in order to rank those guys up, and now it only costs, you know, the 2 or whatever. That's all they meant. It's not that they were going to reduce like gold cost and all the other upgrade costs and that kind of thing. Hey BG, you know I love you. Camtan's perviness, Starfighter's quick draw infos, and Damiax whining. But screw this, it's 5 a.m. going to bed. Alright, last Arnian. Damn, dude, 5 a.m. right now? Alright, man. I'll see you later, hopefully, maybe. McGregan, sending over 10 bucks. Not even 10 bucks, 10 euro bucks. Saying, BG, how's life? Been watching your stream a long time, and you helped me a lot. One question, how do these rifts work? Alright, let's go over it. So, actually, let me get through this fight, and then I'll explain the whole rift thing. Give me just a second on that. Appreciate the 10 euros, man. I'm not even going to bother looking up the translation of what that is. I think that's around like 15 USD or something like that, so just mark down as 15. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, let me finish this round, and then we'll get to it. ABG, I'm on vacation, still watching you. The Bento Bismol. You're choosing me over vacation? I'm honored. Man, I love having Nemesi. Tell me how you really feel, bud. What? BG, I thought I saw you in my church yesterday, but then I remembered, wait, BG doesn't wear pants or leave his house. Correct. That was not me. That's not me. BG, I'm going through 5.4 and using your run as a guide, and it's helped me so much. Thank you. Bear Bollinger. No problem, dude. Glad I could be helping. Are you using the videos or the spreadsheets or both? Because the spreadsheets are out there if you want to look at that stuff. Eddie sent it over another 10 bucks, saying, "Still my big D." Oh man, Eddie is not giving up the D, not today. Crap. What were you? You were at 8, right? Yeah. Eddie, thank you so much again, dude. You've been super, super generous these past couple days. Thank you, man. All right, let's go take a look at these rifts. Let's go take a look at these rift stuff. So I'm not gonna join it because I want to make that like a separate stream once I got like all of the shards together, all wrapped up. But okay, first thing you need to know. This is very, very important. Where are they? In the shard crystals? Hey man, where the hell's my shards? Are they just bugged out? Are they not showing here yet? Well, whenever the shards can show up as crystals, you do not want to open them as crystals. I think they appeared in the special tab last time around. And whatever you do, don't open it as a crystal. The only reason to open it as a crystal is if you are unable to complete the actual rift. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. They're not there. You have to go to the event tab. Okay. UOCOR 2.0. I never know how to say your name. UOCOR 2.0 sent it over €2 saying, "Here, have a couple more Euro bucks." Thank you very much. I will gladly accept your couple more Euro bucks. Thank you, dude. Alright, but eventually, red crystals don't come for a long time. Okay, alright, eventually you will be able to... Oh, somebody's saying April 4th. Okay, there we go. So on April 4th, you'll be able to open up crystals with the shards. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is instead go over to... Oh, crap, I'm in a quest. I could use a little energy. I know I'm close to the end of it. Dang it. Hang on. Hang on. Let me finish these couple fights real quick. But you get shards from various sources, including the event quest, the solo quests. Last year there was like an offer that came around towards the tail end of the event that... oh, whoops. I thought that was a special one. Last year there was an offer near the end of the event where you could buy some extra shards, and it must have been through units because I remember buying like the lowest tier. It was one of those tier offers where you could you buy like the lower tier shards, and then if you buy those, you can buy the higher tier shards. But essentially, there's like 4 different. This is the worst explanation. I just realized. This is the worst explanation. But eventually, like alright, so there's 4. All right, let me start over. Let me just completely start over. There are 4 tiers of Chaos Rift shards. There's like the beginner, normal, heroic, and master level, and you need 10,000 of each of these tiers in order to start a rift. Once you start a rift, make sure that you have enough energy to complete that rift, because if you back out, it's like MODOK's lab. It's done. It's over. So make sure you have that energy. If you complete that rift, you get like a randomized reward, because in the rift there's a teleporter, and you don't get to pick where you teleport to. You can see the rewards all around the map, and you just click the button. It teleports you to a random spot. You have to do like 1 or 2 fights in there. I can't remember if it's like 1 or 2. And then you get whatever reward you landed on, and you get 5,000 shards of the next higher tier. So if you did beginner, you'd get whatever random reward plus 5,000 of the normal level shards. Then if you do normal, you get 5,000 shards of the heroic, and so on. I think last year we were able to get something like like 3 or 4 of the highest level rift in total, something like that. It's 5 fights? Really? 5 fights? Is it different than last year? I thought there was only like 2 last year. Huh. I could be misremembering. And alright, good luck with the rifts. How about you, BG? The best I got was tier 4 basics. I mean, my luck was okay, I want to say. I didn't get like the big prizes. I didn't get the Awakening Gem, but I remember getting a tier 4 tech catalyst, and at the time that was a big deal for me because I didn't really have, like, our alliance wasn't getting class catalyst from Alliance Quest yet, and that was before Kabam started adding all of these tier 4 fragment crystals everywhere, so we didn't have those either. May just do one rift instead of trying with words. I don't want to do the rifts yet, man. I want to have that as like its own separate stream. I want to collect all the rewards all at once. You know I'm a hoarder, Cameron. McCregan, I hope that was at least somewhat understandable of how the event works, man. If you're not sure, here's what I recommend doing. Don't touch the rifts at all until you see a video or stream of somebody going through it. I'm sure there'll be stuff posted very soon if it's not already posted. But yeah, that's essentially it. So we got mailed the 10,000 shards. We'll be getting more shards from the new event quest, just like baked into the rewards. Of course, this is still the old event quest, so there's none here. Then the solo events will have some shards, and you know, all that stuff. Ooh, wait, the shards are not here yet, are they? No, okay. And it's awesome. It's an awesome event. You know, it's very RNG dependent on what you get, but even the worst rewards are not bad. You know, you get some 5-star shards and stuff like that. All right. Let's go back to the arena. Kind of wish I did make a video on it now. I wasn't really planning on making a video, and I'm still not going to, but I kind of wish I did make a video showing how it worked last year. Because I actually did live stream it last year. That was like the first ever live stream for me, pretty much. Restart your game, BG. I just got my shards. Oh, I got the shards through the mail already. I did that already. Alright, what the heck? How come it's in this order? Kabam. Alpha. Supposed to be on the right side, isn't it? Anyway. I need to get every single unit milestone here, man. I really need units bad at this point. These offers keep coming around that I kind of want to pick up, and if I had more units, maybe I would have picked up that alpha one. I don't know. BG going for Sabretooth. I am not Contest of Noobs. I wish I could, but I've got other plans. Other plans that I'm very excited to share with you guys soon. I'll share those in just a few days here. Maybe about another week. About another week. I'll share with you guys those plans. Very exciting stuff, though. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it as much as I am. Hold your wallets for the shard deals. That's true, yeah. If you have like a monthly budget or whatever that you spend on this game or something like that, you're gonna want to hold on to that to see the shard deals that come around, or even the units. That's true. That is something to consider. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some like better than average deals come around to kind of drain our pockets of units, and then kabam hits us with like a big offer to give out tons of shards and stuff like that for the rifts. McCregan sent over another 10 euros saying thanks BG, and my mom says I have the biggest D. Slap me that D. McCregan, you about to be slapped. Dude, you guys are being so damn generous, man. Thank you so much. You about to be slapped. Hold up. It's like 30 bucks. Whew, man. Done. It is done. The D is yours. Thank you again, man. Really appreciate that. I guess my explanation wasn't the worst ever. No, that really was a bad explanation. But I tried, man. I tried. I did my best. Talking about when you talk about plans is just as bad as talking about the plans. Stop. Kieran, this time I'm talking about it because it's something that has to happen. It's something that has to happen during the downtime between Season 1 and Season 2 of Alliance War, which is why I can actually say that this really is coming. It's really happening. It's not podcast, website, all that other stuff that I promise and never follow through with. Yeah. When do you believe the shard offer will come out, and how much do you think they will cost? I got 20 bucks to spare. Probably not towards the end of the event, I would imagine. But who knows, man. Kabam, they're a little bit unpredictable when it comes to the offers. Hey, first time being in a stream. Tara, welcome. I can open a 6-star crystal. I would say go for it if you can. That doesn't stop them for like Medusa. Equal butts for the gender. Wait, what? Okay, I see what you're talking about. Just saying, but 20 euros is 24.90. Oh, is it really? Ah, okay. My conversion was a little off. My conversion was a little off then. I thought it was like 50% more than USD, pretty much. Eddie sending over 12 bucks, saying that puts me at 31 and my big D. You got it, man. Eddie. I feel bad now. I feel like I made you donate more than you had to reclaim the D. But you got it, dude. Either way, the D is yours. Done. Thank you, dude. Super generous from both you guys, really. Thank you again. Hey Brian, I got rank 4 to 5 gem for Mutant 4-star from clearing 5.3 last night. We have A and Iceman at 550. Is Wolvie still worth taking up with a change to AQ? A little bit hard to say. I think he's still going to be, but I would wait. Just wait a little bit. It's next AQ that is gonna have the Sentinel, I think, right? I didn't actually see, but I would say wait just a little bit. The gem's not going anywhere. I think he's still gonna be an effective champion, yes, but hard to say. Cutoffs, that's right, cutoffs. Let's get these cutoffs on screen. Alright, we need to make some adjustments. I think Gambit, we could put him whatever he went for last time, which was around 23 million, so let's put him at 23 mil. 4-star Gambit, does anyone know what... Oh, you know what? Are those results posted? Hang on. Let me check. Let me see if Trucos posted these things. And if not, then we'll go to the Reddit. It looks like they've both posted. Okay, cool. Alright. So Gambit went for like 5.5. I'm gonna leave it at 6 million, just because again it pushes it'll push the text like over my webcam thing. So I'm gonna leave it at that. 3-star Gambit went for 657, so we're gonna leave the 700k. Kingpin went for higher than expected at 2.3. Okay. I'm just going to mark that down again, 2.3. And the shards were 10.5, but I'm going to leave it at 10 for the same reason I just said before. It's already going over my I need to get some kind of new overlay going with these cutoff text or something, man. We should do something. All right, let's wait. We could fix this actually. Hold on. We're just gonna do same thing we did before. Gamb. We'll do gams all around. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yay, Void with Unblockable Finale Map 6. Wait. Is that already a thing right now? You put them in the description like Seaton does. I like having it on screen. Because not everyone looks at the description. Next AQ dingus. Okay, alright. That's what I thought, but just by the way you said it, I thought it was actually there now. Okay. Could change estimated cutoffs to S cutoffs. Yeah, yeah. Somebody suggested that before too. I could do that. I might do that. You could just do Gambit 5-star. No, 4-star. I could do that too. Instead of writing Gambit 3 separate times, I could just totally change. Yeah, I need to review that. I need to review that. You didn't finish. There was a question there. All right. Hang on. Let me see. Someone said AA neurotoxin shuts down unblockable finale. Is that true? That was somebody. I think that was like Wood in our alliance chat or something like that, right? I imagine it's true. I don't think I've ever tested it myself though. If anyone else in here knows. $2K shards will end up at like 12.5 mil, like other arena, second best rank, and balance out and stay there. At some point, yeah. I'm putting up 12 million this round. I'm not chancing it. Plus, I need every last unit I can get. So, I'm really gonna try to get every single milestone this time around. And for like the next 4 weeks, I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but I'm really gonna try. Is entry now worthy of the title of Power of a Million Exploding Suns? Maybe the power of a couple. Maybe a couple. Apparently he's not so bad, but you know. BG, have you considered the 15k crystals for Void instead of GMC? Those things, man, I've considered it, yeah, but Idolist, they're just so expensive, and I don't think I could do it. What my plans for the 5-star shards is. I am going to save all of my shards until he's added to the crystal. This way I have a chance to get him from those if I miss on the GMCs. But there's so many 5-star champions that I still want and still need that I don't think going for the 15k shard just for Void is a smart idea. Because I still need Blade. I need Void, AA, Iceman, Magic. There's so many champions I need. Even beyond what I just said. The BG doesn't describe things well. Cough, riffs, coughed. So I'll never look at the description. Yeah. Right, you could change it to 5-star feet, 4-star feet, 4-star basic, etc. So you don't have to change the name every time. Thoughts? I feel like most people would understand that, but you might have that beginner player who would still ask like, well, what does basic mean, or like, which one is Gambit or something like that? I don't know. I like having it as the name, but I probably will change the format so I don't have to say they're like. I will do like the 5-star Gambit, you know, 4-star, 3-star, whatever. So I don't repeat the name over and over. That is a lot of a cleaner of a look, I would say. I'll work that out later though. You stop hiding your Karnak poster now that he's OP. Oh yeah, Gran. Still got that Karnak poster back there. It sucks, dude. I want to move it over this way more, but I got that freaking window there. So yeah, Karnak still kind of hidden right now. Eventually, when I move out of this this somewhat crappy apartment, hopefully I'll have a better studio setup. No idea when that's gonna be though, man. You might be here for some years. Working right now. Just came to hear your beautiful voice for an hour and left my jugs. What? What's up, Miguel? If you miss on the GMCs, what the hell is that? You're going to miss on the GMCs, BG. I'm sorry to say, but there's such a low chance. Yeah, I know. I probably will miss on them. I'm set up. I don't have any expectations to get them from the GMCs. It's just I gotta try a little bit, man. I really want them. I really want them. Nick Lowe sending over £5 saying day stream. Here, take my money. By the way, it's British pounds in case you forgot. Thank you. But this time I feel like I'm on top of my pounds and euros game today. I did question it a little bit in my head of like, pounds, francs? No, I don't think it's francs. So yeah, thank you for confirming it. Niccolo, appreciate the 5 British pounds, man. Thank you, dude. Wait, with the cutoff for Medusa next week. Medusa, I think, is gonna go for around 3. Hard. I mean, these cutoffs are so damn hard to predict. I have to get Medusa myself, and I'm probably gonna put up around 3.6 to be on the safe side. But I think she'll go for around 3. She could even go for less than that, considering that, you know, a lot of these very powerful champions have gone for like 2.5 or less. So, yeah, very hard to predict. I think if you're going to put up like 3.5 or more, you're probably very safe. So, yeah. Wait, you hate Blade, right? I don't hate Blade, no. I want Blade. I use Blade all the time. And, yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to say anything more about that. I don't want to start a conversation about if he's too powerful or not. We'll just leave it at that. My game runs horrible on Android after the update. Sorry to hear that, man. Freaking Android, always getting the worst of it. Remembers the guy that got 10k Rift Crystals? Oh, I do remember that. 10k Rift Crystals instead of Rift Shards. Yeah. That happened to a few people, right? Some kind of crazy bug like that. ABG, I'm having a problem connecting to the game, and I reached out to Kabam, but no help. Should I quit? Is it because of the update? Because what I had to do was completely uninstall it and then reinstall it. If there's some other reason, then yeah, reaching out to Kabam is all I can really recommend doing, because I don't know what the issue is. Let's get Venom out of there, actually. NaBG meant Cameron. Okay, Cameron. Yeah. Oh, Cameron definitely hates Blade. Yeah, Cameron would quit the game if he got Blade, I think. So yeah. Stupid Windows. Who needs sunlight? Exactly, Gran. Who needs it? Beats is here. Did Brian answer my question while I was gone? Ah, crap. I don't know what your question was, Demiak. So probably not. But maybe? I don't know. I got a 3-star Awakening Gem from Beginner Rifts. I wanted that luck for the Master one. Yeah, I know. Well, I think it's a higher chance in the Beginner one, to be fair. Because I remember getting... Like, of course, in the Beginner one, a lot of people are not going to want a 3-star Awakening Gem, and even just some shards will be better. Because Awakening Gems, man, if you do the solo events, or the solo... You know, get the solo event rewards, and you're already swimming in those things. Idolist sent it over $2 saying, how many sponsors do you need to day stream? You mean like always? I can't do it always. There's no way. There's no chance of that. I gotta actually do work during the day instead of screwing around like I am right now. Although I suppose there's always a price. Idolist, thank you for the $2, man. Appreciate that, dude. But yeah, day streams usually a once a week kind of thing. That's about all I could do for them. I would love to do it more. And maybe... No, I really can't do that. I was gonna say, maybe when Kabam adds that new game feature that they're kind of hinting at, which, by the way, did you guys see they took away the bases tab completely now out of the Alliance section? The bases tab is officially gone. But whenever they add that new game mode, that sounds like it's going to be some small-scale PvP type stuffs. Maybe I'll try to do some more daytime streams, because I do want to play with you guys. Hopefully it's set up in such a way that we can do some things like that. It all depends. Like, I don't want to promise. It all depends on if there's like a rating system, and if, I don't want to... And of course I still want to get the best rewards, but if it's set up in a way that we can just queue up with whoever, I'd love to play with some of you guys. That sounds almost dirty the way I said that, but I assure you, if there's any kids present, it's not what I meant. APG, what do you think of Proxima Midnight? Seems like she's cool counter to Medusa. I haven't really looked at Proxima Midnight, other than I think they're at like the style of champion is kind of cool. They seem like they've got some unique feel to them, kind of thing, if you look at the champion versus some of the more cartoony style like Cyclops here. Even though I like the way Cyclops looks, but you know what I mean. Just different style, different art style. Good stuff, BG. We'd love to play with you too. Awesome. Brian forgot about me, I think. My question, should I awaken Big Boy in Arena? Oh, Kingpin. I think his awaken ability is pretty good. So yeah, man. If you can awaken him, then I would say go for it. It's not that many points. I think his awaken ability is awesome, especially if you run Suicides, which I think you still run, right, Demiak? So yeah, man. I'd say go for it. Go for it. His background of Thanos is amazing. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Proxima looks manly. You know what? I didn't get too close of a look. So I don't know. Yeah, they edgy. Yeah, they edgy. Exactly. New update. Yep, new update. Famran Kathy. Face Proxima Midnight in my Rift earlier. Check Twitter and I'll tag you in a tweet with her abilities. Nothing on the special 3 though. I don't want to look at the specials just yet. I'll definitely take a look at those later, but I don't want to take a look at them just yet. You can still send it over if you want, but I'm not going to be cutting to that on the stream right now. This arena is very important. I need these units. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best to comfortably blow 6,000 units on Void Crystals, which means I'm going to need more than 6,000 units because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm just unitless in case I need to buy some potions for a war or something like that. So I need to get up to like 8,000 units in order to comfortably blow 6,000 on a bunch of 3-star crystals. So yeah, that means I need to be hitting the arena much harder than I have been lately. Also, BG, don't have Gambit 4-star. Should I go for that guy? I wouldn't stress that one, Demiak. I mean, if you got the time, sure, why not? But it's just Gambit, dude. He'll be back around as a basic if you don't pull him from a crystal at some point down the road. BG, did you play the Rift? No, I'm saving all my Rifts for like towards the tail end of the event. Going to do them all in the same. I'll do it live. We'll just make that a whole big stream. Brian, have you taken a sec to look at Thanos' butt? Flat as the earth. No, man. I didn't notice Thanos' butt. I'm a crotch guy. You know I'm a crotch guy, man. Oh, man, it is kind of flat. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. Got that pancake butt. Never catch daytime streams because I'm always at school, but I'm sick today, so I'm here. Legacy. I don't know whether to say, like, happy to have you, but you're sick, so, man, I kind of wish you weren't sick, but hey, welcome anyway. Oh, that's a lot of fugumps. Yeah, man. Void GMCs come after Rift's End, right? How long do the Rifts go on for? Because the Void GMCs, they come back in about 4 weeks. Should reinstall the game on iPhone? Yes. Are you having that issue where it's not working for it? Because, yeah, I had to uninstall and then reinstall it, if that's what you're talking about. How do I get tier 2 Rift Shards? You're going to get them from... Once Kabam rolls everything out, like the new event quest, they'll be in like the normal difficulty. You'll also get them from solo events, that kind of thing. I don't know when all of that starts exactly. If you're thinking about Void, buying that 5-star featured, one guarantees you a 5-star where featured GMCs has a % chance. Yeah, I know, but it costs a lot of extra shards to go for the featured 5-star crystal, and I just don't think I'm willing to do that. Yeah, because it's still a pretty low chance to get them out of those. So if you think like, oh man, if you think about it, what is it, like a 4% chance or something like that? 4%, 5%? Yeah, like it's about 4, right? I think it's like slightly higher than 4 because it's 1 in 24, right? So 1 in 24 chance to get them. Hold on, I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh, come on. Well, that's it. I'm dead to that bleed, right? No, wait, they're evening out. Oh, I just realized they were evening out because of willpower. I had a chance. It's like a, so let's just call it a 4% chance to get him out of the featured. if I pop open like 5 featured GMCs, then it's also like a 4% or something like that. Maybe that's not exactly how the math works, but you know, it's close enough, I would say. So we're talking like 1,500 units to get a similar chance at getting them. And yeah, I know it's a difference of, yeah, if you miss out on the feature GMC, you still end up with a 5-star, but still, that's kind of the way I'm looking at it right now. So they deco changed Asian Venom Special 1, no longer available mid-animation? No! Did they really? I hope that's a bug, man. That's going to make the Labyrinth Agent Venom a lot more difficult. If they change so that you can't evade mid-animation. Can you not evade, like, any of it? Even if you evade, like, late and only evade, like, the last 2 hits of it or something? That's kind of lame. Got 4-star MODOK yesterday from Featured, and I got it a lot. Nice, dude. MODOK's awesome. I'm very close to taking my 4-star MODOK to rank 5. I would love to have my rank 5. Go try it. Just got killed by him in AQ. Can't evade any of it. Huh. Is there an Agent Venom that I can do? I'm sure there's some Agent Venom out there. Really, I did Agent Venom in Labyrinth before that change? Oh yeah, Hector. Otherwise, it would have looked like my run, because I really wasn't doing that in my run. If I knew about that, like, I mean, yeah. If I was better at it, knew at the time, I would have saved a whole lot of resources. So it's still doable without doing that. Don't get me wrong. It's just, oh man. There's one on the duel list. Yeah, but who looks at the duel list, man? Hard Trance 69. Alright. Thank you, Hector. Alright, real quick. We'll do like one duel. Is that not enough? Okay, here we go. Oh, did I say 69 too? It's only 9. Hard Trance 9. Alright. Yeah, to say, alright, I did it. I did do that, right? Oh man, I'm just so used to seeing 69 at the end of people's names, man. Alright, let's go with a Wolverine here. I don't want to kill him. Let's go with a Cyclops. I don't know. Wolverine should be good because he's going to shrug off my bleed, so my damage is going to be pretty weak. Let's do this. Who's For Loki warring with right now? I can't remember the name of the alliance. I don't think they're a piloting alliance, though, which makes me and everyone else in For Loki very happy. It's actually going to be an even war where neither alliance is piloting. Oh, it didn't drop my block, but I definitely tried to swipe back. Let me try one more time. Okay, I got a little bit of it there. Let me try doing it earlier. Oh god, he just parried me. Alright, come on, bud. One more time. Alright, so I tried earlier and it didn't work. If you do it late, I don't think you can evade all 4 right now. From this one little test that I just did, at least. But if you evade late, you can, it looks like you could still do the last 2. It definitely does feel like something's changed, but they didn't nerf evading special 1, they nerfed Cam. Oh, snap. BG, any tips on debuff immune Nightcrawler in 5.4.5? That's Mephisto's chapter. I tried the switch dance thing, but I can't do it or it does not work. I even checked some YouTube vids, but nothing. Debuff immune Nightcrawler 5.4.5. I mean, technically you don't even need to switch his stances. It is tough without switching a Nightcrawler stance, though, of course. 4-hit combos, if you're not already aware of that, doing a 4-hit combo instead of the full 5-hit combo will leave you less open to any evades. If you go in there with some kind of True Strike, that could be a solution. I mean, you don't need to do the trick to switch his stance either, but it is pretty damn hard to switch his stance without it, in my opinion, just because of the way he works, where like you see the timer going and then it'll just suddenly stop out of nowhere before he switches. I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily have any tips for you. I think what I did was I just built up Poise Charge with Stark Spidey and just kind of went for it, and it worked out. Yeah, I didn't have the best strategy going in for it for myself. It definitely doesn't let you evade his special one at the very beginning of it anymore. You can late in it though. Okay. I think that's how it was at one point too, because I don't remember being able to evade like the whole thing. I don't know if it's just because I never tried, but I didn't remember being able to evade the whole thing when that dude like first came out. ABG, I'm alive. I talked to my counselor. She didn't really help though, and now I'm late in the class. I'm failing. Good stuff, eh? Oh boy. That might not have been the best time to do it. Right before that class, man. That sucks though, dude. That the counselor didn't really help you. Should I just go for it? Yeah, screw this guy. Ah, jeez. Popped it immediately. Sucks, man. Hopefully something works out for you, dude. That situation. What's up, BG? How come you're doing a day stream? What's up, Bilal? You know, man, my kind of weekly day stream. New update. Wanted to get in the arena. Wanted to talk to you guys. All that stuff. Did it during lunch, and the talking went for longer than expected. Went for longer than expected, and still not able to help, huh? Oh, you've got a note. Okay, alright, you're good then. You're good. That actually is, might be a good thing, because then maybe it'll show the teacher of the class that you're failing in, like, hey, you know, at least you're making an effort or something like that. I'm telling you, sometimes that goes a long way, is just like showing that you're making an effort or something. Because like imagine being a teacher and you've got like hundreds of kids that you're teaching, right? Hundreds of kids like a year that you're teaching in a lot of cases, right? It's got to be frustrating. Like of course, you know, you try to help every single student, but then you get those students who are just like don't care at all. It's got to be tough, especially year after year, trying to get a kid to care when they don't or something like that. But if the kid's showing some effort and everything, like I'd be like, okay, let's make this happen, you know. That's how I'd feel about it, at least. Which probably isn't even the best thing. A teacher should probably always try no matter what, but still. Teachers are human just like everybody else, man. I'm sure those feelings are there. In our last war, the opponents typed by mistake in the war chat, "Hey, XXX, pilot me to kill that Jugs." It was hilarious. Oh, man, that probably wasn't an accident. I'm sure they were just trolling you guys. Because, yeah. There's no way someone did that accidentally. No way, man. I'll tell you what she told me, or at least what I remember during tonight's stream, because I doubt my teacher will be too okay with me watching a bald YouTuber. Good idea. Yeah. Tell me later. Tell me about it later. Can you hook up with your teacher? Maybe she'll give you a good grade. Wow. You know what? That's a... I don't recommend that. Falsosaurus Rex, I don't recommend that. You know, I don't recommend doing that. My sister's a teacher, and I'm 99.9% sure she'd rather have a student be late because they were trying to make an effort than have a student be on time, but then do nothing the whole class. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right, Tara. That sounds totally right. Is there a ability accuracy poison immune champ? Ability accuracy poison immune champ. Technically, Crossbones can shrug off poison? Is there any other? Medusa if they're a robot. Nebula if they're a robot. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. You said Igia? Wait, what? Instead of the D, I said G? Did I do that? What's the inspiration behind the way you say P.S. I am now live? I don't know. I don't know exactly what started that, but I'll tell you the whole tweeting thing. So I thought I would hate Twitter. It turns out I actually really like Twitter. Just for this game. I don't use it for any other purpose, but for this game, it's an awesome way to send over some pictures. Because when I first started YouTube, I would go through every single comment, reply to every single comment. Jesus, I can't talk. First I said combat, then I said comment. Anyway, I would go through every single comment up until I had around 10,000 subscribers, and it would take me a couple of hours every single night. But I wanted to help people. And then it got to a point where I realized, like, man, it would be easier to help people if they could just send over pictures, because a lot of times you get these paragraphs of, like, I've got this champion, this champion, this champion, this champion, this champion, like all this stuff, like who should I rank up kind of thing. Or, you know, who would you use in this situation, stuff like that. So Twitter became like a better way to help people with that stuff. And I'm sorry that I even on Twitter I can't get to all those questions. I try, but there's just no way. So I like Twitter for that. I also like Twitter because it allows me to like keep up with you guys better and like what champions you guys are pulling, because I always want to know that kind of stuff too. And then I was gonna use Twitter as a way to just tell people I was live on YouTube. Also, because YouTube don't always send out those notifications. And originally, when I first started tweeting that I was streaming, I would just make it like some super boring message like, "Hey guys, I'm streaming now," you know, with like a link. I was like, "Oh man, this is stupid. Let me just send over some dumb stuff to Kabam." So I started sending over some dumb messages. Turns out they actually replied to some of those dumb messages. And then I was like, this is kind of fun. Let me just continue this format of like sending them something stupid. And then also saying I'm live at the end, just so people don't think, okay, I'm not just sending something stupid, I'm also doing it as a way to tell you guys I'm streaming. But I don't know how the actual PS I'm now live thing, how that, like, why I started saying it that way. Because I don't think I always said it that way. Mr. Underachiever sending over $2 saying how many units spent on Collector 5.2 is okay. That's a tough question, man. I think that's more of a question of how much are you okay spending. Because you could do it without spending any units if you just... If you're patient and you build up a stash of potions and revives and free 4-hour crystals, you can do it without spending any units. I would say anything under like 400 or 500 units is probably fine though. It all just depends on how bad you want to become uncollected versus being patient and getting it done for free. But The uncollected benefits are pretty nice. Getting those uncollected crystals, getting the the GMCs, even though it's like only one every 2 weeks. The daily crystal is very nice. The daily crystal is actually really good. The uncollected one, I've gotten a lot of tier 2 alpha from that thing. So yeah, I would say about that. Like under like 500 is, I would say, is probably fine. Thank you for the $2. I know other people have spent more to kind of get it done more quickly and everything, and that's fine too. Like I said, it's kind of up to you how much you're willing to spend on it. Karnak dupe gives him lesser poison effect, and special 3 does duration a bit. That's true. Karnak for the ability accuracy reduction poison thing. He likes Twitter for the memes. Some of the memes are pretty good. Oh, I can't lie. One's about to die. Bye-bye. I'm just so used to seeing 69 BG 2018. Alright, Kieran. See you, dude. Who should I bring to rank 5 first? Kingpin, AA, Ghost Rider, Iceman, or Doc Ock? Ice Mad, Ghost Rider, and Kingpin are awakened. Okay. Iceman, Ghost Rider, and Kingpin are awakened. I would say don't do Kingpin. He's not a bad champion, but the other ones that you mentioned are better, so we can cross him off the list. Between AA, I would... Doc Ock is definitely good, but I think the other 3 are better as well. So I'd say it's between AA, Ghost Rider, and Iceman. And they all do different things, Evan, so it's kind of whatever you need more. If you need some sustainability, go with Ghost Rider. If you need double or even triple immunity with Iceman, go with him. And if you need to counter somebody's abilities more, if you need a champion that can do that, go with AA. None of those 3 are bad options. None of those 3 are bad options. It's just all depends on what you need. And I would say Ghost Rider would be like top priority if you if you're using resources in like Alliance Quest. If you're using potions in Alliance Quest, then make Ghost Rider your top priority. But other than that, it's all up to you. BG, is Sentry good after the buff? I haven't played him yet. I've heard that he's better, of course, but not like insane or anything. BG, how would you make Thor Jane Foster a better champion, close to the OG Thor? I think Jane Foster needs some form of power control. Because she actually does decent damage when you can stun lock the enemy, but the problem is you're pushing them to the special 3. You can't you can't take advantage of it. The one cool thing that she has going for her, you can't take advantage of. So she needs some kind of power control, and it's tough to balance because power control and stun lock, that's part of what made Scarlet Witch so damn OP. But I think it's different with Jane Foster because you have to have the shock on there and everything too. So balancing out the shock and power control, and it doesn't necessarily have to be completely power locking and draining. It could just be reduces power gain by 50% when the enemy is shocked, and even that would be cool because you don't have to just rely on what's it called? On stun locking them too. If you had even just the power control on shock, and then the added bonus of being able to attack into them while they're blocking, I think that'd be cool. That's really all that she needs. They could do more to make her, like if they really wanted to make her like a new like the new meta champion to bring into Alliance War or something like that, they could do more, but I think that would be enough. History mode, mouth quest, this new quest, what? What's the best way to get 5-star shards? Because my lower level friend has one. 5-star shards, if you're low level, it's kind of hard to get, but you can get them from Arena. Oh, actually, here we go. Starfighter's telling you exactly the ways. Arena, Alliance Quest, or Alliance Events, Quest, War, and Event Quest. Yeah, also the login calendar occasionally has 5-star shards. And as a new player, that's one of the best ways to get it. You never know when Kabam's going to dish out the shards in the calendar, but they do come in the calendar. So yeah, be on the lookout for those. Jizz, what's up, dude? How's your day going? Just finished my 4th path in Labyrinth. Nice. Feels good to take out Jugs. Nice, dude. Got one of the hardest fights done with. My personal favorite fight in there, too, man. I love that Juggernaut fight. I wish I can go and do that fight again, but he's just so far in the middle of Labyrinth. But congrats, dude. 4 down, 3 to go. Not too bad. They should at least make her heavy attacks connect. That's another thing, too. They need to change her heavy animation so that it extends it a little bit more. If you look at Thor Jane Foster compared to someone like Phoenix, Phoenix's heavy animation, it actually goes like oh, here we go. I could use her in arena right now, but her animation actually extends a bit further than you'd think. And if they did the same thing with Thor Jane Foster, that would help. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna bait out. I'll bait out a heavy attack with Storm to show you guys what I'm talking about, because that'll give good enough distance. Where you'd think that the heavy attack might not connect, but oh, it does. Oh, jeez, this is a beefy Jugs. Maybe I should have just kept charging up my my heavy. I didn't think this fight was gonna be so long in arena. Beef Jugs. Oh, I could have done another combo in there. That was silly. Oh well. Man, getting on the infinite streak without suicides is so much more of a pain than it was with suicides, you know. I suppose just grinding, bro. What's up, Ilac? How you doing, dude? Brian, give me your thoughts for this on Jane Foster. When enemy is stunned, charge heavy attack to drain X% of enemy's power per second. That way you have to trade damage for utility. But Jane Foster's not that powerful where she needs to make that trade-off, I don't think. I like where your mind is at. Don't want to make it too OP. But yeah, I don't know. And there might be something there, like if she had something else going for her, like if she had a charge up like Quake, where you don't get punished for charging it up, then that could be cool. But other than that, she doesn't really need a downside baked into it. Let's just fight this guy. He's not going to throw it. You're going to be a pal, right, Beast? You're not going to throw your special. Your L3. Nobody wants to see that, man. Ah, crap. There it is. I have max rank both 4 and 5-star Blade. He's the 5-star in Alliance War and 4-star in AQ. Honestly, can't play well with a 4-star in AQ. You think playing with the 5-star ruins the 4-star for you? Oh my god, I didn't realize I was this close to dying. I should be actually watching the screen. To answer your question, though. No, I don't think so. Because I play with like the 5-star and 4-star Stark Spidey. And I don't think having like the more powerful version, let's just use it. I don't think having the more powerful version makes you play bad with the 4-star. I don't know. I mean, maybe you just had like I mean, sometimes you just don't play your best regardless, right? So maybe you just had a situation where I don't know, you just got a bit unlucky or something like that. Just try again, I would say. Okay, let's check out this heavy attack animation. Because Phoenix, man, there was a time... never mind, I shouldn't even talk about a video that I had planned again. There was going to be a video that had Phoenix in it along with a bunch of other champions. But look at that heavy animation. It extends further than you think, because their heavy animation is like pretty short, right? It's just that little thing forward, but come on, Storm, throw your heavy. Damn it. Like, I also want to win this fight. Oh, come on. One more time. There we go. Oh, crap. She, whoa, Storm just moved up on me. Alright. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. You don't need to see it again, right? If they did the same thing with Jane Foster, where it extended it a bit more, I think that'd be good. BG, who are your top 3 5-star champs per class? Oh, that's too much of a question for me to answer on stream. I am planning on doing some videos like that, just for fun, kind of my favorites, because I've never done a video on my favorite champions, so I'm gonna save it for that. Too hard for me to cycle through all the champions mentally and figure out my favorites. I can tell you my favorites in the game though are pretty much like Medusa and Void right now. Those two, top 2. Everything else is a distant third. Is that event quest or playing arena stuff? What you talking about? Right now I'm just in arena. I'm sure you're talking to somebody else, because that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I'm sorry. BG, a 5-star Sentry and a Science Awakening gem. Is he worth it now? I can't tell you. I haven't played with him yet. I'm leaning towards no, probably, but I haven't actually played him yet. He does have killer prestige, so there is always that. If you need prestige, we know that was always a thing with him. Man, look at them neurotoxins go. Burn, baby, burn. That could be ever till we get a top 5 hit, then yeah. Make tier lists and I'll disown your ass. Cameron, you already know how I feel about tier lists. You know I ain't down with the tier lists. Brian, any chance you calling out Kabam on all the modders and Alliance War piloters? They're simply not doing enough. Lane needs to put on how they handle the major problem. The modders, okay, the modding situation, I'm sure Kabam is going to fix. So they don't really need anything, you know. I'm sure they're on top of it, basically. Kabama's never allowed any kind of use of mods in this game. Sometimes it takes them a little bit longer in order to stop the problem. Because they don't want to just ban people, they also want to stop the problem permanently, right? And fix it so that that hack or mod doesn't work at all anymore. The piloting situation, I really hate. I really hate the whole piloting situation. I hope they fix it. I've talked about it on live streams in the past. I've talked about it in I've kind of mentioned it in videos. I've never made just a standalone video about the piloting situation, because part of the thing is, like, you don't really know who's piloting and who's not. So I don't really want to come off as like, oh, the only reason we lost is because they were piloting, because, you know, that's, oh my god, I keep getting hit by this special one. Are you kidding me? Because, you know, we've definitely lost wars, not just because of piloting or something like that. But there are definitely wars where it's like, okay, these guys, they were definitely piloting. And that's definitely a problem. But Alliance Wars, piloting in Alliance Wars is not new, but to the extent that we're seeing it now is kind of a new thing. Because of Alliance War seasons, so I'm kind of just hoping that Kabam already has a solution in mind and they just have to implement it, because maybe they didn't understand going into seasons how bad it was going to get. So yeah, what I'm hoping for is that alliances that were piloting, they just have their points for that war forfeited at the end of the season here or something like that. But I don't even think that's going to happen. I don't think that's, to be perfectly honest, I'm skeptical that Kabam is going to do anything in the short term about it. They're going to have to do something long term though, otherwise the game's going to die. Honestly, man, if they don't fix piloting. So yeah, I'm sure they're going to do something about it. But the other thing about it too is that I don't mind talking about piloting and my thoughts about it in a stream, but if I was making a video around it, videos like that, man, they actually take longer than you might think to make. And like, I would really try to write down all my exact thoughts on it so that it was a little bit more of a coherent statement than what I just said. And thinking about Alliance War piloting and the exact impact that it has on the game, it's a downer, man. Like, it makes me feel like when I think about how bad piloting is, like, I don't even want to log into the game, you know? So, on some level, I'd rather just let Kabam deal with it, not even think about it, and then keep enjoying the game, you know? Like, it really sucks. It really, really sucks, but sometimes it's like that, you know? But how is it that Alliance created their way, or cheated their way to top 500 Alliance 4 seasons? How many others are cheating? So many people missing out on rewards. There is a ton of people missing out on rewards, yeah, man. There's people that are spending lots of units, or in some cases lots of money, on units in order to stay competitive, and to be shut down. A lot of effort too. A lot of effort being spent practicing different things. And I mean, it's not all for nothing, I can't say, because eventually when Kabam does fix the piloting situation, the people who have not been cheating, they're going to be much better players for it. But still, it sucks. It sucks. Oi Wanker just confirmed with B Manny and a few others they can't evade Special 1 of Agent Venom either. Even just the tail end of it, like I did the last 2 shots. It just amazes me how man, why am I feel like that's like the 5th time that I've said the phrase tail end in this stream. Alright, anyway. It just amazes me how they introduce seasons with great awards to make it the most competitive aspect of the game, but are doing nothing to curb the rampant cheating. And are in essence rewarding it. Yeah, Dubes. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. We'll see what happens at the end of the season, though. We shall see. There was at least one post in the forum of someone getting kicked from Alliance and losing out on the season rewards also. So I remember at the beginning of the season, there was like some messages that got sent out, right? Where they said, like, somebody in your alliance was found to be not playing by the rules or something to that extent, and they took away some points or something. What happened to that? What happened to that stuff? ABG, do you have an awakened 3-star sentry to read his SIG ability and give your input? I do have a 3-star, yes, but I kind of wanted to save that for like a testing stream, because he's a little bit of a complicated champion, and when I sit down and go like play him and figure out, you know, exactly where he'll be useful and all that kind of thing, like I want to do that all at the same time. So we'll probably do that this Sunday. I mean, we're definitely testing Sabretooth one way or the other. But we'll try to squeeze in some Sentry and then maybe some Red Hulk testing in the same stream. BG, you think that Kabam has to cap the amount of accounts that can log in on one device, maybe 5? People will get around that. There needs to be something else. People will just get multiple devices, no problem. I also don't want it to affect people who are playing fairly by putting some kind of a weird thing in play like that, because I mean I have 2 different devices and I play on both of these devices. I don't want it to be like, oh, because I logged in on one I can't log in on the other or something like that, or you know, I don't want any weird stuff like that. I just want Kabam to be able to detect it and put a stop to it, and who knows if they can or not. I'm not smart enough when it comes to the technical side of that stuff to know if there's something they can do or not. Later, BG. Good to catch part of the stream to finish off my day of work. Alright, David Green. Later, man. Probably missed this, but my game updated and then brought up an error message and it stays on the home screen. Luke, what you gotta do is uninstall the game and then just download it fresh. I had the same issue, but after you do that, it should be all good. The other day at CVS, I thought the cashier was going to ask me to join the rewards program. Instead, he said, "Have a nice night," but without thinking, I responded, "No thanks, not today." Dude, I've done that so many times in very similar situations. Oh, man. And every time I'm like, well, I can no longer go back to that establishment. You know, like, yeah, man. I've done stuff like that before, Demiak. I've done stuff like that before. Or if phone breaks and want to borrow friends, yeah, exactly. Like there's, it can't be anything that messes up people who just want to play fairly. Like, I mean, I have iOS devices, and what if there's like a special Android only offer, and they said that you're fine to log in on Android devices, and my wife, she's got an Android device. What if I was like, hey, let me use your phone so I can log in and claim this Android exclusive 2-star crystal or something like that? You know, I don't want to be prevented from doing that. You don't necessarily have to uninstall the game. I had the same error. I just turned my phone off and turned it back on and then started downloading the game correctly. Really? Huh. Okay. That might be worse than just reinstalling the game, though. Sometimes restarting your phone can take even longer. I guess it all depends on like your internet speed, though, huh? But okay, there's another solution. Those rules to not use champion certain events. Oh, you're talking about the seating thing? Yeah. At a theater, used to love saying "enjoy your movie" to people and catch people in trap of saying "you too." Oh, I've done that before. Yeah, like at a restaurant or something. When they say "enjoy your food," oh man, so awkward, man. I've done it so many times, man. I've done it so many times. Oh yeah, there we go. Exactly what Tara just said. Yeah, at a restaurant, say "enjoy your meal" and you say "you too." Yeah, yep. Done that. We lose in Alliance War all the time. How can I tell if it's because they're piloting? Really, you can't. I mean, there's some patterns that make it a little bit suspect, I will say, where if like nobody's moving except for like okay, let's say there's no movement across all 3 battle groups. Suddenly, there's movement in one battle group by one person, and then they basically go down the list of all the participants in that one battle group until it's 100% clear, without anything going on in the other battle groups. Like, I don't know, it's just some very suspicious activity, I would say, where there was like never 2 people moving at the same time, and never 2 battle groups at the same time. Because the whole like 1 person at a time thing, you know, there's 10 people, and that could be something that happens. Yeah, like only 1 person's moving, and then they send a message in the line chat, "Hey, you're clear. You can move now." And okay, you know. But when it happens across all 3 battle groups that there's only 1 person at a time moving, and there's no movement in the others until that one is cleared, like, it just gets a little bit suspicious. But you don't know. Maybe that's just, maybe they were playing legit, and that's just happened to be how they were moving that war. So there is no way to know just by looking at their, unless they actually tell you, because there are some people that are that brag about piloting. So unless they're actually like that and tell you, there is no way to know. Alright, should I just go for it? Yeah. Oh man, I was about to blast him. Get all that extra damage. Oh, it didn't stun though, so maybe it's a good thing. Alright, Ghost Rider. Stop being a jerk. Thank you. Did you even I mean, we don't need to talk about the scene thing, guys. You know, it happened. Yeah. Let's just leave it at that. We don't need any of that drama stuff in here. Whoa, Daystream. What's up, Aaron C? Yep. Although I am gonna be ending it pretty soon, I will say. I am gonna be ending it pretty soon. I'll be back normal time tonight, of course. But yeah. BG good locations info stop pilers. Well, I think the pilers, don't they use what's it called? Oh my god. VPNs, right? So they can't really tell where you're logging in from. But I don't know. Like I really, again, I'm not that good on the technical side of stuff. And by not that good, I mean like I know nothing on the technical side of stuff. So yeah. I don't know what Kabam is going to do or what they can do to stop it, but they'll have to do something. Whether it's this season or next season or something, they'll have to do something at some point. What time do you usually stream at night? Normally it is 10 p.m. Pacific, which is 1 a.m. Eastern, or if you're in Australia or Europe or something like that. I don't know what time that is. BG needs to get sleep now. No, I've been sleeping at night lately. This past few nights at least. I had a couple all-nighters in there recently, I suppose, but for the most part, I've been sleeping at night. Yeah, it's already happened though, Cameron. It already happened such a long time ago though, man. Like, yeah, it may be part of it, but still. Like I said, the whole piloting thing, just in general, I don't really want to talk about like the entire time. I'm streaming every single time, you know. Well, my node 24 clear, 565 blade void. Enough said. Nice, B-Manny. Nice, dude. VPN does nothing. Kabam cannot detect by IP. All piloters I've spoken to say they even use BlueStacks. They are proud to cheat without getting caught. Really? Because I've never heard a piloter say they use BlueStacks before. That's some real sketchy stuff. That's the whole thing too, guys, is... Alright. I feel like I need to give you guys a little bit of a warning here too. Kabam, they might not be the fastest to ban you. They might not be the most aggressive banning company out there. Like if you play games made by some of these bigger companies like Blizzard or Valve or whatever, man, you're gonna get banned much quicker in most cases, and for less of a, you know, even if the offense is not as bad. Like I remember people were getting banned in World of Warcraft in Arena. They had, like, it was the same thing, you know, you could pay somebody to get your ranking up, get your rating up, and get you certain rewards and stuff like that. And Blizzard, they would ban you for that. It wasn't like a permanent banning, unless it was like a repeat offense kind of thing, but they would ban you for a week or something, a few days. People were getting banned for that kind of thing. But what I'm trying to say is, Kabam, eventually they will figure out some way to ban you. And it's not worth losing your account over. So if you are involved in the whole piloting thing, if you have somebody, you know, playing on your account or whatever, just stop. You know, if it's something that's required by your alliance, find a new alliance. Especially after hearing what somebody just said, where, you know, people use BlueStacks. People have definitely used modifications in the past before. That's kind of the whole thing of why there was like that mass banning before, is because people would pay to have like Labyrinth of Legends done for them, and it wasn't necessarily like the like them logging into your account that got you banned. It was like them logging into your account and then using some kind of mod, because of course it'd be faster to get it done with a modification And then of course the faster you can do it, the more money you get and everything. So like, it's just there's just too much sketchy stuff out there. There's too much sketchy stuff out there that it's not worth getting your account banned. Is what I'm trying to say, I guess. There's too much time, effort, or in some cases money that goes into these accounts to be screwing around with it. But yeah, anyway, guys, enough about piloting already, right? Actually, I am going to be ending the stream here in like just a couple minutes. This might be my last round, in fact. Then I'll go pop some crystals. But I will be back later tonight, like I said. People got banned in Valve just for fake tournaments. Both alliances/players talk to each other and decide when to win or lose. Yeah, oh yeah, win trading. Win trading is a big thing in any kind of competitive game mode. If you're found to have some like win trading going on, that's definitely grounds for banning. And then like removing all the stuff that you gained from it. Removing that, giving you a temp ban, that kind of thing. Seen that a lot in games before. Moving on to new subject. What are you most excited for this month of events? Just getting that rift, I would say, man. Trying to get a 5-star awakening gem in those rifts. I only have a science and a generic 5-star awakening gem right now. So if I can add any class type to that, I would love that, man. If I can get a skill one, so that when I eventually pull Blade, or a mutant one, so that eventually when I pull, Iceman or AA or something like that, I would love it. So yeah, rifts for sure. These new champions are pretty much here. I'm excited to learn more about those guys too. I'm also very excited to see what Kabama's going to do for the new Avengers movie, because they're going to do something big. There's got to be something bigger coming than even rifts. I feel like rifts are awesome, but even still, they're just like a warm-up. No, more gold. What's modding? Modding is when you cheat in a way like you can modify your attack, so that instead of hitting for like 1,000, you'll hit for like 100,000. Instead of having 2,000 attack, you can change that to have 200,000 attack, or infinite life and stuff like that. Anything from that to lesser things, or yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what mods people use, but I know there's like one-hit kill mods. There's been a couple of like YouTube videos out there of people just really putting it out there and trying to advertise that, I guess, because a lot of the stuff you have to pay for, which is crazy, because you pay for this stuff and then you end up getting your account banned. And it's always the same thing, man. If you go to these people's websites, or the people who are advertising it, oh, it's undetectable by whatever company that makes the game. It's always detectable. You're gonna get banned at some point. You might be in the clear for like a month. You might have a friend who's like, oh, I've been using this for 3 months now. You're not gonna get banned, trust me. And then like another month goes by and they're banned permanently. Basically altering in-game mechanics beyond their natural confines for an advantage. Yeah. Alright, anyway, guys. It's a fun little daytime stream, other than getting into all the piloting stuff. Accidentally pushed Yondu to special 2 in war. He blocked my vision special 2, even through block. It did 40% of my health. Yeah, Yondu hits through block, man. That's kind of the way it works. You got that pierce or whatever, right? McGregan sent it over another 10 euros, saying, for something nice for Laura, do the math. You got it, man. I think she actually just got home. She will appreciate that. Okay, hold on. Let me do euros. I'm not just gonna guess this time. Euros to USD. That was 30 in total, right? So 37.35 total. Cregan, thank you very much, man. Super generous. I'm keeping 20 something of that for myself. She'll get the 10. She'll get the 10, but I'm keeping the rest of it for myself. Thank you, dude. Alright, guys. Like I said, I'll be back later tonight. Thank you very much for all the generosity here, man. Especially McCregan and Eddie. But you two are not the only two. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. Good luck if you're grinding for any of these champions. Me, I'm just going for milestones. And I'll see you guys later. Bye! Later BG stream on BlueStacks, please, so we know what it is. That's not happening. Screw that. Bye!